So today for our daily cancellation, we're going to be canceling gender reveal parties because it's happened once again. According to the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection, some pyrotechnics used during a gender reveal party caused a forest fire, and the people responsible will face severe penalties. Here's the press release. It says, Cal Fire law enforcement has determined the El Dorado fire burning near Oak Glen in San Bernardino County was caused by a smoke-generating pyrotechnic device used during a gender reveal party. The fire began at 10:23 a.m. on Saturday, or on September 5th, 2020, in the El Dorado Ranch Park. Cal Fire reminds the public that with the dry conditions and critical fire weather, it doesn't take much to start a wildfire. Those responsible for starting fires due to negligence or illegal activity can be financially responsible and criminally responsible. So far, 7,000 acres of land have been incinerated because a couple of narcissists wanted to announce their baby's gender with fireworks. Instead of announcing it by just, announcing it, saying something like, hey, we're having a girl. But no, they needed pink flames to rain down from the sky, lighting up the heavens and declaring their news unto the whole earth. And this is not a new thing, by the way. Gender reveal parties seem to start forest fires every year. In total, about 98 million square miles have been burned because of gender reveal parties, and 2.5 billion people have died. Those are rough estimates. Don't Google it. Just go with it for now. The main point is simply that fires or no fires, gender reveal parties are stupid. Extremely stupid. For many reasons. But here's the main one. And I don't mean to disenchant or demoralize you with this information, but here it is. Nobody cares about the gender of your baby. Nobody is on pins and needles needing to know. You might be, but nobody else is. I've got like over 20 nieces and nephews and counting, and that's one figure that is not an exaggeration. I didn't have a preference for the gender for any one of them. I didn't care that much. I'm interested to know, but it would be really weird if my sister said to me, hey, we're having another baby. And I went, oh, boy or girl? And she said, well, if you want to know, come to the park next Friday at 2:30, bring a lawn chair. Show starts at 3. What? Why don't you just tell me? I'm not that interested. I'll wait for the baptism if that's how it's going to be. But see, the gender reveal party wouldn't bother me as much if it weren't part of a larger trend. And the trend is people in the modern world deciding they need about 52 public celebrations and gift-giving occasions for every milestone. Milestones that used to be normal and celebrated, once, if at all, and with an intimate circle of family and very close friends. But now we've decided that these things, which humans have been doing for millennia, are, when we do them anyway, historically momentous occasions, and legions of angels must come from on high to sound the trumpet and sing choruses of hallelujahs. Consider how many public celebrations a modern couple might have before they've even made it around the first turn on the Monopoly board of life. First, they have their engagement party, then a bridal shower, then the bachelor party, then the bachelorette party, then the rehearsal dinner, the wedding reception, the post-wedding brunch. If you're counting at home, that's 8 parties just because these egomaniacs are getting married. Meanwhile, nobody cares that much. I mean, we care, but not 8 parties worth of caring. And they aren't done yet, not by a long shot. When they decide to have a child, there's the gender reveal party, there's the baby shower, followed now by the man shower, which is a baby shower for men, or more precisely for individuals who might be mistaken for men. Then the mother gets a push present simply for pushing the baby out. And after that, there is, I'm told, something called a sip and see, which is a party where people come and see the baby. We used to call that seeing the baby. Now it's a sip and see. Make sure to bring a present. This will be the 15th time you give these psychotic materialists a present in the past year and a half. And at some point, there's going to be a first wedding anniversary party, because that also is a thing that people do now, by the way, apparently. I don't know if you knew that. A party to congratulate themselves for not getting divorced within the first 12 months of taking their vows. People have parties for that now. And there will be, the big first birthday party for the child, followed, I'm sure, not far behind, by the divorce party. And then another engagement party, and so on and on and on, until we are all saved by the sweet release of death. Of course, with our luck, when we die, it will turn out that, there's a big reveal party for each soul to find out if they're going to heaven or hell. Like, bite into the cupcake. If it's red inside and tastes like sulfur, I hope you packed your summer clothes. And it's kind of strange when you think about it, because by the amount of celebrating we do for these ordinary life events, you'd think that we in our culture have a serious and profound appreciation for their personal importance and personal magnitude. But that doesn't seem to be the case. I don't look around at our society and notice a deep reverence for marriage and parenthood. I notice, in fact, the exact opposite. And when you think a little harder about it, you realize that it kind of makes sense. These parties are not a reflection of our appreciation for these institutions and milestones. That's because the parties don't really celebrate the institutions and milestones themselves. The parties are a celebration of the individuals. The individuals are throwing themselves expensive parties to give you an opportunity to celebrate them as individuals. This also explains why all of these baby and pregnancy celebrations are popular in well-off liberal areas where almost everyone is pro-abortion. What are they doing celebrating what they believe to be a parasitic infestation? Well, again, they aren't celebrating the pregnancy or the baby, it's the woman, the person. They are gathering to stroke her ego. Rather, she has called this gathering, she has summoned them for the solemn task of kissing her ass. Which these days also, of course, is what almost the entire wedding reception is designed to do as well. We joke about women being bridezillas on their wedding day, and we excuse it by saying, well, it's her big day. But first of all, just because it's your big day, why should that be an excuse to act like a raging sociopath? I don't even tolerate that behavior from my 3-year-old on his birthday. You're a grown woman, allegedly. Pull yourself together. Also, it's not just your big day, okay? It's supposed to be a day for you and the groom and the family. It's supposed to really be a day celebrating the marriage, not you, the marriage. If you're seeing it as a day about you, that's a bad sign. And that's why I would recommend to any man out there, if you're engaged and your bride-to-be is already giving off bridezilla vibes, maybe think about getting out now while you still can. Bridezillas become wifezillas. Women who want everything to be about them on their wedding day will, it turns out, bring that attitude with them into the marriage. When it comes to her narcissism and self-involvement, the wedding is just the appetizer. You don't want to see the main course. And dessert, well, dessert is a 70-30 custody arrangement. Now, I was fortunate that I didn't have to learn this lesson the hard way. My wife was anything but a bridezilla, yet there are a lot of bridezillas and brozillas out there. Our culture of self-worship is pretty much designed to create them, build them, churn them out like an assembly line. And all of the over-the-top, self-congratulatory pageantry is both a symptom and a cause of the problem. So, I'm canceling all gender reveals and other superfluous celebrations. You will be permitted one wedding reception, no more than 3 hours in length, and that's the only public celebration you get until your 50th wedding anniversary. Needless to say, when I am theocratic dictator, this will be a matter of law. Violators will be thrown into a volcano. And that will be a cause for public celebration. Hey, you, you right there. Hit the subscribe button right now. Do it right now. I thank you for your compliance. It's somewhat appreciated.